Hi beauties, it's Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and it's time for another Technique Tuesday. So today we're going to be using, oh my goodness, we're going to be using some scraps, and more scraps. So here is our November host code. We've got the Little Treats bundle and the Real Red sheer ribbon if you wanted to purchase that and join in my bingo class on December 16th. And then also, if you also don't want to purchase that, maybe you already have it, just place a $65 minimum order and you'll be able to partake in the bingo class as well. And what else do we have? If you wanted to purchase, go ahead and get the, go ahead and go to my site, jeanpersani.stampinup.net, and you'll be able to purchase there using my host code. All right, let's get started. So I've got tons of scraps. We have some Whisper White scraps. We've got, I decided to go all green. We're going to do monochromatic kind of, but using all green. So we've got Granny Apple Green. We've got, what color is this? Seafoam. We've got some Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz. That's the Granny Apple again. We've got some, is that a Mossy Meadow? Oh no, it is a Garden Green and a Shaded Spruce. So, and then of course we've got our base, we've got a Whisper White, and then we've got a layer. And if you want to get any of the dimensions for any of this, just go ahead and go to my blog, BeautyandtheStamper.com. All right, so moving on, we're going to be using the press-on stamp set. And I'm going to be using the coffee cup here, the heart here, and then these guys right here. And then this one that says a cup of thanks. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have already cut down all of my scraps here, but here are all my scraps, and I cut them down into sizes that I need them. So these are 1 1/8. So I chose the 4 colors that I wanted, and now I'm going to go ahead and stamp on them. And we're just going to take this guy here, flip it over, and we're going to stamp. We're going to start with our lightest color first. So we're going with the Pear Pizzazz. And we're going to get out the great little cups of coffee here. So we're just going to ink that up. And we're just going to start on one end. And we're just doing a tone on tone. Just like that. If you don't get it correctly, that is okay. You could always flip it over. Let me just show you here, because that one didn't come out that great. But that one's a little bit better there. So we'll keep that side. And then you just keep moving along. The next color we're going to do is the Old Olive. And you want to go from lightest to dark. You could always stamp over, but I'm still going to get rid of some of that ink on there. I don't need to clean it off 100%, but I am going to clean it off as much as I can. And again, we're going to start off over to the side. Now, I don't know if you recognize or not, but these little strips, some are longer than the others. And there we go. They're longer. They're still the same dimension. You'll see they're getting darker. We're going to clean this guy off again. Again, you don't have to be 100% because we're going darker and darker. And then the next one we're going to do is the Garden Green. Same thing. And the way that I'm lining them up on here, I'm just making sure the edge here is the edge there. That I did not do that the first time. we go. There's another. And then our final one is the shaded spruce. So we're going to go with the shaded spruce. Again, it is darker, but we're going to clean that off just a little bit. We don't want to contaminate if we don't have to. All right. And this is our last one. Doing the same thing here. And there we go. You see that darker on there. I just love that it goes the monochromatic. It just is one of my favorite things to do, is work in all the same colors, because what happens is it takes all the guesswork from you. All right, so we've got these. I'm also going to get some of those little scraps that I had. I had this white one here. We're going to take the Memento, and we're going to take this coffee cup here. I'm going to take that coffee cup, and we're going to just do the top there. And then we're going to do it again on what color? I had other colors here. Here we go. I had the seafoam green, and we're going to just do the whole thing in seafoam green. And then I have a little piece of granny apple green, and with that granny apple green, I'm going to put that middle right on here. Now, while I have out the shaded spruce, and that is a real nice dark color, I'm going to take out this little heart here, and we're going to go ahead and ink that up. Got it nice on there. And what we're going to do is now we're going to cut out some pieces. So there are some little dogs barking because, I don't know if you know this or not, we sit on a golf course, and there are some golfers passing by because we are on the end of the first hole, beginning of the second hole, and there you go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut all these pieces out. I'm going to cut this guy. You're just cutting right along those lines. And go ahead and cut right on those lines. It's not a problem at all. You don't really want to have a lot of space showing around it. And you're going to do that here. You're going to go ahead and cut that top of the cup off, right? And then go ahead and cut some of that cup off as well. And then again, over on this side, just like that, okay? You're going to cut that out. You're going to cut all the pieces. You're going to cut the white piece out here. And so I have them already all cut out. But before I show you that, I want to show you a little trick that I use with the black marker. We're going to take the Stampin' Write marker. And you see how there's a little bit you can see on the edge there. There we go. All I'm going to do is take that and run those along the edges. And it just cleans that up just a little bit. And now that's nice and clean. So I've done that to all the pieces right here. We're done with all of our stamping, so I'm just going to move this and put it away until next time. But we're going to put our card together, and the way we're going to do that, I'm going to first get out my little mini glue dots. And I'm going to put this here, grab that, put another piece here, and I'm going to take this guy. We're going to line it up nicely. So now we've got those two different colors. Now we just need a lid, and we're gonna go right here to the top, just like that, and do the same thing over here. And now we can take our top and put that right on there. And look at that, we've got our lid, got our whole coffee cup, different colors, and it's all nice and ready to go. That's going to be put on a little bit later with the dimensionals. Next, we're going to take our layer, and we're going to take our stamp and seal, or you could take some Tombow glue. Hold on, I'll get some. This is the multi-purpose adhesive glue. We're going to give that a shot. We're going to decide how we want this. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go darkest to light. So I'm going to take this. And this will give us some room to play with. We're going to take this right to the end like this. Now, if you're not real sure where the end is, like with some glue, just go ahead and use a silicone mat, which we have as well. And then if you have extra glue, you could just wipe it off like that. And then just move it around to the corner where you want it. We're going to do the same thing here. You can put that on the, just straightening it up here. This is very forgiving at first, but once it is done, it is done. So we're going to put a little bit more on here. And I know we're doing at least that much. So then I go to the next corner. And I don't want my cups to be necessarily all straight. Right? I want my cups to be kind of different. So I'm moving them around, and you'll notice, I mean, these were all just scraps. So I cut them all at 1 1/8. I always have my baby wipes around because I get that little stuff on my fingers sometimes. All right. And then we're going to go to the next one here. And our next color, and we'll put this right about here. And you'll see our cups just, they go together well, but they're not matching up, which is perfect for me. Just slide that there. Now at this point, I'm going to get out my Memento. I could also get out my shaded spruce, whatever color you want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and use my tuxedo black, and we're going to get out our saying. I chose a cup of thanks. Now this is going to be the tough part. We need to get this straight. We only have one shot. And we're going to go for it. Oh, it worked. So I love being able to see and have you see me. So when you hear me saying, oh, you actually see my face. Okay, we've got that now. Next, we're going to take the final piece. We're going to go right up to the top here. And then I'm going to dip a little bit in that end. We're going to line this side up just like that. I got my fingers in there, but we don't have a lot of time to play around here. So moving this down. bit of glue got me. So, you'll see, it's true. It's 100%. Every time I make a mistake, you can see it on my face now. So, let me know if you like the face-to-face, and we will make that work. Now, I've got this done. All I need to do is flip this over, and we're going to cut this. Just like this. You could also run it through a trimmer if you'd rather. Man, that glue, it'll get you. Okay. So now it's taunting me. Look how cute that is. We could be done. We could just stick this on our base. I'm just going to take the base, fold it. This is a Whisper White Thick. And then we're taking our bone folder, burnishing that down so it's nice and flat. And then I want this to be on here nice and flush, because I'm going to be popping it up with some dimensionals on the cup, so I don't want the whole thing to be really thick, because, oh, I was not paying attention. I don't want it to be really thick, because it's going to be going through the mail. So, well, I should not be allowed to do this double recording. Now you know why. Making a mess. All right, we've got our glue, and this came undone, and that is why I had the issue. I'm just going to fold that over, and then we're going to take this sideways like I always do, and we're going to give it a nice little border here. Make sure everything's clean the way you like it, and as long as I cut everything properly, it should be good to go. Look at this. Isn't that just super cute? So cute. But now we've got to add our little coffee cup. So I'm going to get my little dimensionals. I don't have very many left. I have a whopping 4, but that's all I need. And we're done with another set of dimensionals, which I love. I'm going to get out our trusty tool here. So I send this out on all my different social media, but the first people who get it are my subscribers to my newsletter. If you want to be a subscriber to my newsletter, just go to BeautyandtheStamper.com, and you will, I'm just looking to see what one works best and where I like it. I think I like it right here. And look at how cute. So if you want to be part of my newsletter, go to BeautyandtheStamper.com to join. It'll automatically ask you. You just put in your email. It'll let me know. And when I do any emails, you'll get them. So I think this is super cute. Look at that. I love it. It's so adorable. I would enjoy getting a thank you card like this. Let me know what you think. You could also go random. You can color these little hearts in. You can take the markers that go with it and color those in, and just, I mean, you can do as much or as little as you want with this. But I think this card is adorable, and I am going to be thrilled to send it to one of you. So, all right, beauties, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps my channel when you do. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my tutorials or my DIYs. Just so you know, not Stampin' Up! YouTube has been having issues with me and not letting you guys know that I'm here. So double check, make sure that you are subscribed and also that you've clicked that bell so that you are notified when I put up a new video, because I put them up almost every day. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.